NDC is the next 2 months. I would humbly like to appeal to you once again to put your phones on silence and to avoid any form of movement.
Yeah, come on. Was it? Abechere nsem omo so omo omo adwum de omo beka no ye nim de but ye twen so omo so beka omo de nsem ewo mu no na say ye hu de ekos wo NDC for so omo main office and kasa ntada braka na say bia ekos live a wonso ani gusu a wo ye den wo ehwe no nje gusu a ye cheche mu de na say ahun se nkrofo sorry ye hwe say e betimi penetrate ye inside na say mo de nsem ni nyina atimi de atu because yes but say obeti de ekoso a nsem mo de ba tudwa nyina no onso obeti bi live na say won de eko ndi se me kasa ne ba from pronounce say yes adwuma no ahyase hu se mpanifo no bia baba ho a bi mototo mo nsa o pije mo nsa minim so mo bon samra na de a se mi ye se bia ye nsamra na je se ye den ekoso inside na
Thank you very much. First of all, we would like to thank all of you for hearing our invitation at such a short notice. Secondly, we acknowledge all media organizations who are streaming this event live, who are tuned on those networks monitoring this event live. You are all duly welcome.
Secondly, we acknowledge all media organizations who are streaming this event live, and to those who are tuned in on those networks monitoring this event live, you are all duly welcome. Today's program is a brief one, and so I will be introducing the man who will be addressing us this evening. And so, ladies and gentlemen, let us welcome the Minority Leader, Honorable Haruna Idrisu, MP for Tamale South, to introduce our speaker. Thank you.
National Chairman of our great party, very distinguished, supportive National Executive Committee members of our great party, Uncle Totobi Kwachi, as supportive as he's always remained with their Church Street group. Very distinguished ladies and gentlemen of the media, my own colleagues from Parliament and other functionaries of the NDC in your very different capacities. The Dagombe say that when you see a pregnant goat in the market, it means there is a pregnant problem at home. It is not ordinary at 9 p.m. for you to be told and informed that His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, the leader and flag bearer of the NDC and the next president of Ghana to be, will be addressing the press. As many of you are already aware, the Supreme Court of Ghana has given a ruling in the matter relative to Article 42. A ruling. You know, the Supreme Court, the apex court of our land, which is clothed with the power and mandate for adjudication and interpretation. It's only instructive, and that is why we are here. That the Supreme Court will give a ruling with blurred edges and with synthetical ambiguities. That the very Supreme Court, which has a primary responsibility and duty to throw light and to interpret to avoid absurdity, itself will give a ruling which consequence is absurdity. And therefore, the only person who can calm nerves and get Ghanaians committed to the pursuit of the entitled and guaranteed rights under Article 42 is no mean the person than John Dramani Mahama. I have the singular honor to hand over the mic to him to speak to the country on this matter. Mr. President, Excellency.
Thank you, my brothers and sisters. Good evening. Ladies and gentlemen, my brothers and sisters, earlier today, the Supreme Court of the Republic of Ghana gave its ruling in a case brought by the National Democratic Congress against the Electoral Commission of Ghana over its decision to compile a new voters register. Despite the well-reasoned reliefs we sought, the apex court of our land has given a leeway for the Electoral Commission to go ahead with the exclusion of the existing voter identification card from the list of identification requirements for the registration for the register. My brothers and sisters, we're deeply disappointed and we strongly disagree with the court over this outcome, which has confounded many legal experts and indeed has thrown the whole country into a state of confusion. Our legal team is examining this decision even as we await the full reasons for this judgment. It is also worrying that the court deferred the reasons for its decision to the 15th of July, a date by which time the EC would have been 2 weeks into the said registration exercise. My brothers and sisters, throughout its history, the NDC has stood strongly for an inclusive democracy. That is because our party is built on the principle that no one should be left out in the governance process of Ghana. This principle may be seen through the various programs and projects upon which our democracy is built. The composition of the Consultative Assembly which prepared the 1992 Constitution, the consultations for the review of the Constitution in 2010, which stands out as the most comprehensive consultative program in our history and the history of the sub-region, just to mention a few. The MPP tradition, on the other hand, has since the founding of our nation always stood for an exclusive governance structure. A structure which seeks to leave out the ordinary men and women of our country. A structure which rather favors only a select elite few who consider themselves as owners of the nation. To ensure this, the MPP has, since its assumption of power in 2017, consistently puts in place measures which seek to systematically disenfranchise eligible citizens of this nation. Such measures include restricting the identification mechanism for voter registration to documents which are not accessible currently to millions of eligible Ghanaian voters. We have been very clear in our minds that the decision to compile a new voters register was in pursuit of this long-held agenda. Hence our efforts to stop the wholesale attempt to exclude vast sections of our population from the process to determine who leads them. This represents the handiwork of a desperate incumbent that, on account of its very poor performance in government, sees its very political survival only through the prism of manipulation of the electoral process to exclude a section of Ghanaians who they suspect may not renew their mandate at the polls. A caring, compassionate, and responsible government would not push us to the brink at a time of a major pandemic such as COVID-19 that is causing so much anguish amongst our citizens. It is deeply regrettable that the Electoral Commission, which should be independent and has carved a niche for itself as a well-respected commission in the whole of Africa, has today made itself a willing tool in the execution of this most diabolic agenda. The exclusion of the old voters' ID card, which has been used to conduct several elections under the current leadership of the Electoral Commission, and from which the current president derives his mandate, is aimed at deliberately disenfranchising some Ghanaians who have falsely been branded foreigners without any basis. The restriction of primary identification to passports, Ghana cards, and the resort to guaranteeing for others is a ruse to create frustration in the hope that it will discourage millions from registering, and in the process it will give advantage ab initio to a bungling and inefficient incumbent. The Ghana card, which has been made one of two identification documents, has not even been fully rolled out. As we speak, these cards are still being issued with no mechanism for verification. The National Identification Authority, the NIA, has itself admitted to duplication of thousands of these cards. Therefore, the NDC's decision to go to the Supreme Court was informed by the party's time-honored belief and commitment to an inclusive democracy as opposed to the MPP's exclusiveness. However, it was obvious from the outset of this struggle that inclusive democracy was not going to have a hearing, even against the resounding calls by the National House of Chiefs, religious leaders, civil society organizations, and various trade and professional groups. My brothers and sisters, the right to vote must, however, not be curtailed on account of this minor setback. We cannot throw our hands up in despair because the fight to insist on inclusion has been temporarily derailed by this ruling of the Supreme Court. We can still make our voices heard, even if we must endure some inconvenience and frustration. To achieve the objective of taking part in the decision over who governs us, we must be willing to make the necessary sacrifices in the present circumstances. I therefore urge all Ghanaians of voting age to channel the disappointment at the effort to exclude them from the electoral process into an opportunity to have their voices heard and turn up to register in their teeming numbers when the process begins next week, Tuesday. The NPP and the Electoral Commission are very much aware that the exclusion of the existing voters' ID will significantly slow down the process of registration and create the real risk of people massing up outside voter centers. But this is what happens when politics is put before the people. While at it, let us keep safe by adhering strictly to all the COVID-19 preventive protocols, such as social distancing, the wearing of face masks, among others, particularly because of the increasing trend in the number of infections and deaths recorded in our country. And I pray that the Almighty God should protect all our citizens who come out to exercise their constitutional rights to register from any sickness or infection by this disease. The process may be made deliberately slow and painful, but I encourage you all to endure insofar as it will enable you to vote out this government that has masterminded this frustration in the first place. We must always be willing to hold leaders accountable for bad decisions that impose difficulties on our citizens, and this is one such clear opportunity to do so. Do not let the several hours you may spend at the registration center get you to surrender your right to vote. If you do so, that will only embolden those who seek to disenfranchise you. To the few who have passports and Ghana cards, please make use of them and register. And to those who get the opportunity to register, I implore you to assist your brothers, your sisters, and compatriots by guaranteeing for them, even if it takes a bit more of your time. Please see this as a civic duty and your contribution to the efforts to preserve the right to vote. This way, We will undo the grand conspiracy to deprive us of the inalienable right to vote, and we will, in the process, send a clear signal that it is only we, the people, who will decide who gets the opportunity to lead this country, and not governments we elect or state agencies who make themselves pliant accomplices in their attempt to disenfranchise us. My brothers and sisters, this is not just an NDC fight. It is a fight to rescue the very soul of our beloved nation from the hands of those who seek to impose their will unjustly on our people. Our forefathers founded this nation with the motto freedom and justice. It is clear today that never in the history of our fourth republic have these two lofty ideals been in such short supply. I salute all the diverse organizations, civil society organizations, prominent chiefs, organized labor, religious leaders, professional groups, and all well-meaning Ghanaians who have rallied around this cause to demand that the right thing be done in the larger national interest. I call on all Ghanaians who yearn to see a change in the governance of this country to rise up and be counted, for where there's a will, there's a way. No politically engineered register can save this failed government. From the judgment of the people, from the inevitable defeat that awaits them in the next 165 days. With or without a new voters register, the NDC shall win the election by the grace of God. And I leave you with this famous quote by Emperor Haile Selassie. And he said, throughout history, it has been the inaction of those who could have acted, the indifference of those who should have known better, and the silence of the voice of justice when it mattered most, that has made it possible for evil to triumph. I thank you for your kind attention.
Lord, let Ghana and make our nation great and strong, both to defend forever the cause of freedom and of pride. Fill our hearts with true humility, make us fearless honesty, and help us to resist oppressors with all our will and might forevermore. And help us to resist oppressors so with all our will and might forevermore. Resist oppressors who befall our will and might forevermore. All right, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished friends from the media, we'd like to thank you very much for honoring our invitation and for coming. To all media organizations who carry this program, this address live, we duly acknowledge you, and we thank all those who tuned in and listened to this address. Thank you very much for coming. Until we meet again, goodbye for now. Thank you. And so at this stage, we'll appeal to you to still be on your seat, sit down. Just give us a second as a flag bearer and leader and national chairman and other leaders of the party who are here step out. When they are done, we can follow. Thank you.
Yes, so at this stage, the flag bearer and the national chairman and the other leaders of the party who are on the podium will step out, after which we can all follow suit. Thank you.
Eti ya magana fo nyina akwa ba bi mesan edba MSTV so uguso a wo hwe live ha NDC for press conference kama na anwure so dia betu dwa yese omo hwe ne ba ku mienu miensa utimi se court no anhye da anko yi amom sa internet so mo kirekire nsemu ade kire Ghana fo nyina internet se wo hwe no na utimi se Mahama ye former president na Mahama ene ne ono so ede na adwen kire kakra obekeka bi kakra ede fa ho sa enso na ne uhwe mu ane yese se me jamfin so abeka bi kakra se omo hyase en mpanyfo bebiri edo manu disam ebetu dwa na yese omo ehwe way forward de betumi ede abre the party NDC no de betumi de abre the party NDC na yese uhwe mu dia na anhye dan kom favor itina ma abra oma de na ye bia ho kakra itina yese uhwe mu ayasemo na yese NDC for omo pressure kakra awa bedam so even though no uhwe omo di min ne said omo ye ne dia na ya nigi sem kakra wo mo se mo kasa na ye sai so mo bibia nsa da nche se omo era ho but na ye se ohwe mu dia ho ne kakra wo ho ha na ye se for Alex Junior ma betra me nche na ye se ye ne ye didi nkomo dia fon kakra ansa na ye hwe se bi benya nipa ba ku mienu miensa bia ye betimi so an interview om na ye se no makasa almost share as usual no na say gusua o hwente Facebook any YouTube na o share yen na afi so o do comment abre yen na akenkan dia ma kama NDC for na dey say omo party no ho nsem anom gusua wo mo ye hwemu dia na say mama ma be kasa ye no obekasa de fanse bebre ho eye old one no eye new one no ne se de on person mo to aba no de wi on be hye ni nyina nti na yes wugusu a wo ehwe de ho nsem ni nyina ade bra wo MATV so ha na ensempa fie ni wo ha na de GSM no wo ha na ba se entertainment dia na we are the best nti na yes no wugusu a yɛde ɛde ɛbrɛ nti no magye wakɔ de papa bi ɔne akosomo amakosomo ɛna ɔmbɛyɛ dɛ mu kɔ yɛ na ɔmo timi de report no ɛde brɛ nti na me boss ɛbɛ bɛtena ase me boss bɛtena ase na fe me boss bɛtena ase boss ba ko fɛ father Dixon Junior you see they say ne was you nti no father wo share press conference ni bia what about the course ni say
well say omo press conference so say Ghana democracy ni wo it is a bibi ni na say court judge a utumi eso kan wadwi e de fa ho nti no omo aka omo adwi na yen trace from 1992 no the air ban on say say ni edi kan sha no say PNDC time Anna Rollins Edison wudi o hwemu a Tama NDC emre bi NDC di abaso enye boko kwan so hwe we ban Rollins ban or the coup ene bai ene du ba bi e kire no kura na nko so office execution what you say ene o ye de no share prison na nkofo bi bo an na odi dwane na oba hwe basa basa ya o ye ansa na odi ba betina akonya obetina akonya no sunsu wie ye no ene obesisa no be ye PNDC chese he say wa be tena so ti wa be ye president out is odi eso o ye niam bebre even June 4th krampo no enen o see celebrity June 4th it would trace o mo ade ba atamos so betena so hwe atamos time hwe ne course mahama na nkasa kora ba betena so hwe eniam kakra si enkrofo kika nsem bi defa atamos won ye de nim no kuro nti ntumi nkesa what them janase and obedi so o calculate niam course ni ma boni bi ti se sikadie basa na chese ekokọ course na emboa hwe Ghana say the economy wo hu de me kire no eti se o se yemfa voters register no ye foforo na se ye nya foforo na chese me maintenance
na father me ade ba ko me ehwema so ne se edi ntina na adwuwe no mo ye press conference
ni de senia na ye kan also omo pon free courtroom ho no ede bae no ase edu nkati aka bibi kakra na minim die ntia da bia no mo nsem ne ya na ompese omo achidifo ni hu se omumom na ekomom because any o kan ya no ti hu se
yes
ya kwa mom o hwe 2016 ye to abawie ye no omo asa be ka se edu nkati ana asa be di kan we are in a comfortable lead
we can
so oni important so omo re
sir
what ma dia mi chenas eti se bibia ni na mpese omo achidifo ni hu so ommom na di kan na chere menti omo eti press conference na omo ye ni right so so me because ye hwe NPP a in 2016 hwe anajo be 1 ekobo 2 na Samije ebe ye press conference e declare say oh NPP ye ni ye wi ni and so saade no ma ne to NDC force en san kan NDC force it is alleged say kombe wiem what did them chaze because osha den no den na sa time no hwe o declare o kan na asem ni wie eba Charlotte Pesenso be kasai what did mean it is say no omo press conference no omo ayen eboa say omo so ama yahu senia omo ye de omo ginabe what did them tell us it's I think say boy
do you sure say MB before so better as say omo nyom diana because me am expecting say this MB before so be out no so better say I'm saying because definitely nyina nim say we Ghana ha no MB before say NDC for you be per then no omo make sure say we expect be bisa na
bibisa betumi ababa na emom no say sia ne de ne ye say de ne namgwa pass na che say nti say NDC for na che say omo de assembly court na che say court abu abom wo hu ade court abu abom it is say voters register kiane ke won say ye foforo won say ye sha say na me ka kire say enkofo bebrewu bebre nye Ghana sa uti dem chana say it is say yen sisa voters register na mo se me yense some voters register odwene ho a wonte ase
unbelievable
atiade okwe Ghana ye pay we a ye ditua nkofo a bebre ho mudi
enka ho be 10 years tutua
nanso ne ye kase ye ba be ye bibia afofora eno so be sa be da politics Ghana COVID-19 utie President Mahama sisi anu okasa COVID-19 pra or the year politics say ye mampani na nado na edi anim di akowura yare bi mu etisese nanso trezi a yare we George Bush mu Messi di hu commodity that
Messi 2015 that dey be ameka say video ma it definitely na so mo declare mo yi mu free mama onyam ho hypocrite on say as NDC for no mo ye bi say like I said the hypocrite life bi a e man ko fo mu so ye de sound different
but
from
sisi ano ye da yase Supreme Court as say say odi bibia atuye because we nye ade bia e be ma no ama basa na bibia ba because say ye mentime ho abisi mentime ho ase bi sha ase fiti sa mre ya na che say ye de ba be ko boni ntino ye da Supreme Court as say wabua asem yiye na che say bibia akwakoda di na mo mimi hu ni say nke enye voters register wo hu ni say
me no ya adwene 100% because we say eno be boa yen ama yetini yi anim dada no nana me ne boss ba ku di mo ka say ye say na say di nwura na asama be shim o say edi say ye fufuro no na ye hihye emra ne yie
na bibia
ebe ye trend dey free nre o say ye create ade o ye trend ne nre to the next generation
because unim say so kwa abrochira omu security system no kura mpo no se wo wiade a enche ne achi wo
ye be chu sesi a
eti no mama ye nye fingerprint bi anase facial way bi a chese wo ye boni a enya afa na ye de wo ba betu because wo hwe ogibi ko police station anase wo ko police for docket mu a ye wo cases bi mu dida aja ho nyene
asat be 10 years
na so se nke yade se ye dis inima say put in place because ye nyini oh eden wiase na enyini wiase na esesa nti ede niam say atotototo ya hyehyɛ ye niam yi bibi boni bi asi ya no na ye chi ni papro what you do eti me dem feel say facial recognition ni sa niam na ede because wo be kai a ye call see ye koye Ghana card no me omu ye mi ye de manim share yi bi mu a me de mani ehwe mu a che say onua me de mani ehye ade am timi hu say enye asem ketewa na enka no mka asem transfer mani hye no ye say no ha ne hi
wonye
na so me ye no boni bia ni eti sa asa ne ye Ghana card sa ne ye ba be voters win and obi a wafa abi mo mamo maye ma politicians ne nsisan adwena maye nkoye voters uni sa wanya uni say ye wo nkrofo bu ha asat now omu ni voters register omu ko bia iso omu ji obi de wo hu ade no enti no mo maye mfa ye hu hye me ma amanyoko we ana amanyoko we nsisan adwen say enye go ye boa wa nkasa obi bie bank account obe ko akoye eniem dem chana say enti no say ekoso yi no ye betumi edi ho nkomo na che say bibia tuto ye nhwe say ye reporters a ya send omo akwa abonten no ye betumi anya ba ko mienu bi ani omo di nkomo say dey pa na ekoso potin ewo ehonom na dey pa na ekoso sanya ben ka no na mpanifo ben na omo toto efa benkum nifa so hu no enti no ye behwe se ye betumi ne ba ko mienu bi adi nkomo na emo wansa na ye kai mo say global sky security omo na aso ya sene achese ye di dwumadie we bro ye be chirechire mu nia esi ekoye global sky security learners home se wo pedan papa enne de ye nkonkoye na mikope agent no akopedan bi ade amawo dabi unim se agent fo ni bi wo ho a omudi wonim ko gidan ma wa omo be ko 10% ombe se ni ye nya ne sa learners home sa ba che so omo boa obi a unim se enanu yai young guy bi wakwa to dan e wo learners home unim meaning that oye young guy se so omo ama bibia ba form na woni omusi dan ma wa current architectural way no omudi ma wo enye tetete obi ko ho anu akwa tena brochi no aseni na wusiafo eska musi dan obeba na esi dan bia
basa sisi wo
na so for mo nyesa eti fa wo be bo mo no omusi dan papa dan papa no mo fama
esi yes mi kam ye wad
e was a
na esi eni esi dan bi na enima ye fuse ya esa wo yire wo because bedu ba bi no enima be ye din
enima be ye
ezesi na akunya be da ho de ma no ye kan ye na fast wo pick numbers na wo ye first wura ba nso na ye din koma da form
bia da wonti lena soms de fa ho bo omo na chese obi bia nko yem na global sky na mi di kan aka se wa ho ban bo no di agro
ye be yi agro
bibi boni betimi ato eti fa ho bo global sky security na fa ho bo woni se wo pese wo hu omo a ko adenta uju adenta smith flat what them china do adenta smith flat kasa wo hwehwe post office adenta post office biso bi akora keto akora kwa wo hye ne maami echi ka je maami mpache ogina no wa bo akora nechi ohun te say na global sky for be point say no because omo adwuma e de din no omo bia omo pe na wo CCTV a chese omo fix ma ko tena brochire obehu wo
oh wow
obehu e na make chese adwuma omo bo adwuma pa anti global sky security any learners homes na aso ya se de nkomo twitwe we e de bro na kai hu say NDC press conference e was Supreme Court verdict na ene ode baaye no e na ye twitwe ehun nkomo na ye didi ehun nkomo nti Sir Charles e wo me nchen wa ha me san akọ no ma yatoa nkomo didi ni so nti Sir Charles de na ye kan eti wo esi edu nkatia obaaye no uhun enija na ewo n'anim o de granting interview na ni interview nim no wa on se asa wa to Ghana fo bebre na to achen na obi adwen ni se ekoma om not knowing say no ekotia om eti no enada na basa ohun ni say
but that's the Ghana phone
because it trace it to 2016 na sa de NDC na we nso ebi ma say
but that's unim further ade ba ko amatena se hu ni say nipa asa yen Ghana phone nkasa to de bia na ye mpen ko ati enti de bia no politicians yi etwa ntro de kire because anopa no mi read story bi after ye ba be ni read story bi no story ni kire say eye judge eye justice anim ye bo a ade atudwa say won nko no nko ye omfa old one nko ka ni one no
enko ka ho
you see the point eti won story na minim ba bi kwa story ni free ba but won story na omo kire no and the asini nketia kan no was the same thing and then numere information na ye fie nya no and the ye hu na no pa no is different
boabra
eti we kire o say ye wo standard bi a asenkofo bi agredium hutu say 2016 ye to ba na ya frau oh daddy e na hu fa ho so we are in a comfortable lead akira ma ye hu say oh about one kwa de NDC mo wi ni awi
enti a me give say de enti o ye say we are in a comfortable lead not say o kan fi akire ho no ma na che say lead no mo na
almost as if free akire ho mo
na che so mo na lead kan go be other political parties no mo na edi kan e wo omo so ha enti no ihu ni say sa na to aso
edi na me ka no edi won say ensese obeka sa asem o say o de mu pie ye no oh ti say miri bia kena Japan ni anasi issue ba ye kena di pie wo say asem na ankwa ama ni ye enti no say next time no be wura koto na anasi anyi nanimu a enya de obeko o ma ye hu say this is what is going on I will call to inside
na yem fa nko to 2012 abato no 2012 e bae no na Akufo Addo e begina wo kan no pain say oni Supreme Court on timi ntwe omo anu ngo o tie bibia enti na asem no wagya to un say nsenke koye party bi ana amanyo
enka me de me hu ni say even say koye eye ne kodima eye MPP that time na and na bia NDC ankomo me just think the same thing because it's a trend that they are following it and they always be make sure say ombeka asem a ebe ye omo supporters there omo ni beji but in na me no nyina nim wo fi a wo hwem nyina nim say asem omo kan yi enye no kore on a different crowd together na ensesa at least nkan mo yi hu say anka we press conference we nkan say dan hia so
secha so boduam na me ni ye reporter ndo akonkasa na producer mpacho wa ba homa no so Say Jiwa Nyama man so na se chance na
etina me kasa on say ade no kanokrechi nipa no ma nipa ni hu say okay this is going on even that press conference no that moment na ye pie ye na that moment meeting press conference no ama yen that time obia betime anya reshimu by this time
we kaya by o kaya esidu nketi aka say akwa ye press conference na obeso obodua mama me am say Jiwa ba ahoma no so na yene ne ntwetwe nkomo on na ewo ho no won kire nia e koso ankasa ewo ho no Jiwa mo akwa ba e de ba me TV so hello Jiwa timinka am say Jiwa timinka nti se jase ento aso na
nti be koso ani atwen se ono so de na December na onzi na migusu American ete se omma no kodie ye adwuma me hu ni say like some press conference by this time it was needless. What am I saying? Because by this time Ubia what time obeko fini and ade. Some moment na some ni see and nya ade na mkwa.
Ni say press conference no on right say also why into why any day not just why ba obeso obodue mama. Jiwa mo akwa ba. Hello Jiwa. Jiwa otiminka bomi nkyere mu nia ekoso wo NDC headquarters baby a mo fa press conference ni free em. Say Jiwa enhoma no cheze enhoma no endi why pra ntino ye ntwa enkomo
say ya be say the machine ye
mahi me na be kan say ye mahi eti mahi na edidi
sa eti the American no say wo de na wo kan say oma ye wi fine but me baby am gina na say na nkan hye dan hia awia na nkan say mo ye fine and two even press conference no mpo ye no kra me hu ade bi o mo kan ya metime gina so say me wa wresi mu asem o mo kan
say no mo ka kire mo ati oni say omo ndi omo chi no mo nko na obeso obodua mo Jiwa mo akwa ba hello Jiwa 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 homa no enyina so Jiwa homa no nyina so kra ye ntwa nkomo
entino kakra me kan say se mo person supporters di mo chi a munim the right place as mo ye munim the right channel as mo fa so what you say entino I don't think say NDC for be bibi a e be cost e ye for time so enya de bi a say e costing for time a e man for hu say de ye ase ye ade na ye bi because me opinion no
Jiwa mo akwa ba
Saturday stage so.
Na
Saturday
Jiwa timinka
stage so. Oh, ND contest said senior no Jimmy so say na ma John ma what na no sem ebetu ja o ma the speech ni we see you know we catch for no so come mu pi na no we say mu ye kakra so na omue ne de Ghana man pene John Dramani Mahama ya de wotna na hyen mu na misik for na ha te ba wo e ka se wotu ka no echina sami je fi so tis no so ebetna na etukọ na nsẹnkyerẹfo a ẹba ẹka sẹ deɛ wɔn ne omumu ɛni sie yi conference a kyerɛ sɛ yɛ stream yɛn efi nkyɛn deɛ a nkitahodie biara ankɔ so ɛwɔ wɔn ne nsɛnkyerɛfo no ɛyɛ ntɛs wɔn nyinaa ɛwɔ ahyɛ ɛkɔ baako na wɔn asɛ deɛ a ma nsɛnkyerɛ sɛ wɔn mo ba ebi wɔ ha sɛ ne nyinaa no deɛ kyerɛ sɛ ɛwɔ biara ɛkɔ ne sa na kyerɛ sɛ ama kyerɛ sɛ fi ha sɛ ɛyɛ ɛno no.
Jiwa okay na chese de Jiwa pa kire ne se press conference no akọ awie na kwa awie no mse mpanifo ntumi ni omuni mpanifo anaze omuni journalist for nsɛmtwerɛfoɔ mkopie ho no obia ani nkomo saa na Jiwa pa kire na uhu ni sɛ COVID-19 no protocols no mpɛ sɛ yeah na uhun fa.
Okay, I think it's not because of
So bodu mami answer. Eje wa to menka.
Listen, me
Ah, je
phone
wa to menka
papa
dia.
na
Pacho kire me dia ekoso poten obia afiri ho no ma na ase nkrofo da so ho.
say they will pay my house the phone na say say omo call
Me say je wa homa no etwitwa si na ye be to aso na ye
after
de nkomo. Okay,
say
me
no
say je wa sa
we
ba.
mu nyina cover na de we go you go house ni de we go pay her say the other one say ban ba na ebi our house about one say kama na say say na so let me say bebree na na ebe na ban say social distancing no tent no me je be ka say party ma ọmụ nkyɛn ɛwɔ abɔnten kakra nkyerɛfoɔ no a abɛpue mu hɔ no mmom ɛntena sɛnea na distancing ɛkɔ so yie ne deɛ kɔ asɔrɔ bɛsi ne epue ma ne nsɛnkyerɛfoɔ no ne kyɛ sɛ mpe ɛda ɛnama anyɛ sɛnea na nhyia akɔ mɛfa ho no ebi abɛdi sɛ ɔfɛ nso ɛba ne sɛ nose mask wɔ biara ɛhyɛ bi na mpo ɛbrɛ ama mpe da john
Eje wa sa wote me kampa cho gina ba bi ye na ehuma na se emu twitwa si na ye ndi nkomo ni ye pa. Ah ha em se ye kakra nti no ye nto ankomo twitwa na wo kire mu se nkofo na bebre na ekọ na mpese mi mbusa se eye covid-19 protocols ni ye di so ana se verdict na nkwa ma omo na e de abufuo nti obi ekọ ni fie.
Show the anatches and verdict uncle Yamon no send a social distancing ever cause a free set. So the Puma can drop all your high a party man one very cool you made a share not as a party man cry a yard of harbor. My social distancing and consent so say one of social distancing because we need to party members ni nyinaa ɛsɛ na ɛbɛka nsɛmtwerɛfoɔ no yɛtumi adi social distancing ɛso na ma panin de da John Dramani ama ɛba bɛkasa koraa na atim sɛ sanitize si yɛ mmienua egu hɔ a ne sa kyɛ sɛ ɔhwɛ a na nhyehyɛe na obi si nti deɛ kɔba nsɛ ɔmo yie yɛ no deɛ wɔn ɛfɔrefɔre so wɔ baabi ɛna kyɛ sɛ wɔpie tɔɔte ano akɔtara no hyɛ mu wɔn tie nsɛm bi a kyɛ sɛ kɔɔso wɔ ha no padadɛsɛn no ɛna ma abɔ no na metwa ho mfoni ama ahwɛfoɔ no.
Okay, Jewani, you better was a pa or man boy or the boy in Tisani na a Jewa Eka. What should I say? Or more
na tembi krompa padadɛsɛn
was about man.
aha ne de da John Dramani Mahama ɛkasa na ɔba bi ɔde to dwa kyerɛ sɛ sɛ yɛyi your own voters registration no samasi wɔ ne deɛ yɛnim sɛ NDC amanyɔkuo no ɛnyɛ dɛn afempini ne aduonu abatoɔ no deɛ nkunimdie ɛbɛkɔ ama mampanin deda John Dramani Mahama wɔ no aba abɛyɛ mampanin wɔ ɔman Ghana mu ha sɛ ebi nti na kyerɛ sɛ deɛ mampanin ɛka atwa ne nsɛm no toɔ no ɛno nso ɛno no.
Okay, and not just say you be bought NDC for a bus say or safety protocols no across. What are they? Because say o share a bit more and Kenya ayo mo ya o man penyin dada ase say o modi protocols so. Chesa say chase en to aso.
Nti no e don ma say almost COVID-19 no e nyina ya bomb fire se bitime. E bomb fire say almost the protocol dey adwuma no. I think say ebeboa ama say the nyina ye pre no ebekọ so na un say last time say Saturday ni timi call MP4 dey ni say na me hwe ne ba ko mienu miensa say ye ntedu ba bi mi say fe na adwasafo a na ni abre say no say wa am free ho a the way I be ham so no
say eye fans no ye de also say wo de wakoma I draw party bia saa na edeba eti na nyem mo say fans no anase chi typhoon akwako bi wo bebre
nti oye fast eno yi free mu sere be ya obia mu betete
yes sere be ya ibe di
because ono so ba no no wa hye ne nose mask kama I say enti no me hu ni say empanifo no e kire bibi omo bie kwan bi ato ama yen say yen so yen fa so in terms of community media omo abie kwan bi ato a yen nyina yes ye fa so a ese say wan hye nose mask ni ye chiwa because say nana do ahye mahama ka say hu so yiye da bi ese no enti say wa hye na say wo yombo ye hia krom na nsha e de na say de yaw ese ye ma amna ni du enu di
enti say ja me question me odi ba wie no me busa say voters register na yenya na ma yenye
ese de jeja kan
eno wo sie di so na je say wo sie ye eno anu no na je say etie for utie say cha asa na ni abre pa say yenye voters register onso ye pese ye hu adwi si yenye ana ma yenye fa comment and be bia fa send WhatsApp screen WhatsApp number na da screen fa send ochina anopa ebo 8 pepepepe fa wo fidie ntu MVTV ye di munchire mu de course no ye be sinkonwa akirikire mu ama wo so wate ase wo hu nti no ochina anopa ye behwe monim kaiser global sky security any learners homes and so ya cinema ye di NDC press conference review way at the brew Midi the Father Dixon Jr. Minister Charles and Eddie Umedie Ebrel. Kofie Nekoda Nedi safety protocols so because ye hiao so be hwe na yenso yakasa de akiro yam akram bye bye.